Hey there, welcome to this episode of Online Store Success with me, your host Jody Minto. Today I'm joining you solo. I don't have a guest for you this week, but I will next week. Today I want to share with you what exactly is working for my mastermind clients. Now I get it. It's a funny economy we find ourselves in. I know it is for us in Australia. Inflation is super high, interest rates are high, cost of living is high, and people are being a little more discerning when it comes to spending their money. And so for those that sell maybe what are considered luxury or non-necessity items like fashion, accessories, lifestyle products, I get it. It is a bit more challenging than it has been in the past couple of years, but there are definitely some things that are really, really working well. And today I want to share with you what they are, because I have clients in my mastermind who are having their biggest months ever. They are doing six-figure, 100K months. They are smashing their sales goals. And I want to share with you exactly what they're doing in order for you to go away and look at and see how you can do that as well. So the first thing we're all doing, and I'm guiding my clients through this, is we're getting really clear. We're getting clarity on what is actually working. We are doing a lot of deep diving into numbers and data across all of their platforms, including inside of Shopify as well as inside of their Facebook ads, to see where there's opportunity, where there is gold for us to look at. Because when things get tricky, more often than not, we start thinking that we need to add more products, or we need to try new things and try new tactics and try new ads and try new hooks and headlines or whatever it might be. When in actual fact, when we start looking more closely, you will find that there is a few number of things that are working really, really well, and getting clear about what is working is the very first step, and then figuring out what to do next. So this looks like going into your Shopify, discovering where are your best performing countries, looking at that conversion rate. For example, maybe you're converting really highly in New Zealand, more so than in Australia, or maybe that in the case of the US or the UK or somewhere else like that. If you go into your Shopify reporting, you'll be able to see by country, by location, what conversion rate your store's converting at. And that's one thing that's really, really important to know on an ongoing basis. But you will find lots and lots of insights there. Not only that, have a look at your best performing products and landing pages. What is your hero product, or your unicorn product, I like to call it? You probably would already know this, especially if you're picking and packing your orders, or you're keeping a very close eye on those daily orders coming through. What is exactly your hero product? Because a lot of the time, those hero products, those best sellers, those signature styles are the thing that keeps the business ticking along. It's the thing that people know us for. It's the thing that they keep coming back for. So getting clear on what that is really, really important for the next steps. So going and doing some data detective work inside of your business, not just in Shopify, but also then into your marketing channels, whether that's in your organic analytics, whether that's in your paid ads analytics, in your Klaviyo or your email marketing software, to discover what is working. Because the next thing that we look at doing is getting laser focused on doing more of that and removing everything else. So the second thing that we focus on is simplicity, simplifying what we're doing and getting, like I said, almost tunnel vision for those things that are working well. So this looks like I mentioned, if you discover, for example, that, New Zealand isn't converting at all, or maybe the conversion rate for New Zealand is really low on your website. However, in your Facebook ads, you are actually including Australia and New Zealand together. So it might look like going and stripping out New Zealand and going, I'm not even going to worry about it right now. It might look like doing an inventory audit where you are looking at, and I recommend doing this regularly as well, but looking at the grading of your inventory. You will see inside of Shopify, hopefully depending on what package you're on, that your inventory will be graded. There'll be A, B, and C grade, and that A grade inventory is where we want all of our money to be sitting predominantly, but usually it's not. It's usually sitting in the C grade. And what that is that the A grade is the best-selling products. They're the products that sell through really quickly, versus C grade stock on the other end of the scale is the stuff that moves really, really slowly. So we want to get clear about what that looks like so that we can start focusing our attention on, first of all, perhaps selling down that B and C grade stock and then getting more of that A grade stock. So looking at things more simply. You don't have to keep recreating the wheel. You don't have to keep adding new, more accessories or whatever it might be. You don't need to actually have to come up with a new collection every few months, right? You can just do repeats or even reiterations of the best-selling styles that you know are your hero products, because I know for me in my fashion business, we would often be feeling the pressure of having to come up with new all the time. And what would happen? Would release a new collection and there might be, say, 10 pieces, and 2 of those styles will sell really, really well, and 8 will just kind of sit on the shelf for far too long. So just simplifying it. You don't have to go designing new things, creating new things when you know these products over here sell really well. So just focus your money and your attention on those. And from there, after they've gotten really clear on what is working, and then they're simplifying what they're looking at and what their strategy is next, it's then amplifying the success and that attention on those key things that are working well, those key locations or markets, those key products, those key ad campaigns that are doing well, and kind of throwing out the rest. Getting really, really clear and focusing all of our attention to amplify what is working will set us up for success long term, whether you have a fashion e-commerce business or whether you have a coaching business or whatever it might be. Focusing your attention on what works and then doing more of it, turning the dial up for that, is what will get you to those 6-figure months, those 7-figure years. So what this might look like is taking all of that information, all of that intel, all of that data that you now have, and going all in on the marketing channel that you have found to be the most efficient, the most profitable, and the most effective. So I know a lot of people, that's Facebook ads. But what this might look like inside of Facebook ads is seeing, for example, you've got one particular campaign and one audience and one creative that is just a license to print money. It is the bread and butter of your revenue. And instead of going, you know what, no, I need to add in 15 other different creatives, or people get tired of sick and tired of seeing this. No, go all in on that. Increase the budget on that particular campaign and that ad creative. Show that ad to other audiences, to other territories, markets, countries, because if you know that it works well, just keep using it. Don't feel like that those campaigns tire out or burn out if they're still getting you sales and they're getting you profitable sales, right? As part of this Amplify strategy for my clients, this looks a lot like those Advantage plus shopping campaigns. They seem to just be the campaign structure that's working the best right now, but they are a bit finicky in getting them to work. And if you are in Facebook ads land and you're managing ads and all that kind of thing right now, and would like some additional training, some new strategies, and some more insights into what is working for Advantage plus shopping campaigns, I actually have a freebie, a swipe file. I'll link it in the show notes. But if you come over to my Instagram or Facebook posts, and if you just comment Facebook, I will, on any of my posts, it will trigger my little friendly auto bot, mini chat bot, and it will send you a DM with the link to download it. And I have actually got, I think there's like 5 to 10 tips on just Advantage shopping campaigns alone. So it's a great, great thing. So I hope this has been helpful. And to recap, what I want you to do is to clarify what is actually working. Put on that data detective hat, go hunting around all of your assets and take notes of what is working. And then I want you to simplify. Do more of what's working, forget the rest, okay? Don't think, right, if these products over here aren't selling well, I'm going to create a 20-piece collection for the next round. No, go and have a look at what are those 2 pieces that are selling well and do more variations of those. And then we want to amplify. We want to amplify what is working, taking that gold that you've discovered and just turning the dial up and just going all in on that. If something over here isn't working, maybe you're pinning on Pinterest and that's getting you absolutely nowhere, stop doing it. You don't need to do it anymore. I give you permission. Instead, focus on those marketing channels that do work. I hope this was helpful. Remember, you can grab that freebie. I'll pop it in the show notes as well. And I do actually have a free upcoming masterclass coming, I think it's like next week, depending on when you're listening to this, and I'll pop the notes in there as well. If you want to learn the strategies to take you from 6 to 7 figures, it's a free 60-minute masterclass, small intimate group happening very soon. So I'll link that as well. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.